Hello there, and welcome to Simple Guy Videos. I'll be bringing you honest reviews of games. Today, we're talking about Diablo 4. All footage was captured from a PS5 and will contain some spoilers. The wait is over. Diablo 4 is finally here. The thrilling next chapter of the Diablo series is full of story, gruesome combat, and most importantly, loot. I've played through the story on one character and dabbled with a couple others, and now I'm ready to give my thoughts so far on the game. Let's get into it. Diablo 4 begins with creating your character. There are 5 classes to choose from, and the best class is the one that seems the most fun to you. This is a video game after all. After you choose your class and customize your character, you get a cutscene. This game has plenty of them, and Blizzard does them quite well. Once you have control of your character, the questing and endlessly gruesome combat begins. Going through the story was fun and engaging. There is quite a bit of dialogue, which does slow down the pace of the game, but the story is well thought out and interesting enough to keep you wanting to find out what happens next. The devs stated the story was around 35 hours long, but I completed it in around 25, so your mileage may vary. Once you finish the story, you have the option to skip it on any of your other characters, though it's worth noting that this is a permanent choice. The benefit of this is you can just focus on the main quests of the game with one character, then start fresh with a new one to focus on exploring and completing the vast amount of side content. The combat of the game, like I said before, is gloriously gruesome. This game is action-packed, like its predecessors. With 5 classes, there are tons of ways to fight. Between the various skills you can use and the sheer amount of enemies, combat is both simple and exciting enough to keep you sucked in. The skill trees, while at first glance can seem complex, are actually very simple to understand, while still providing variety within each class. I haven't dived into the Paragon board quite yet, so I have no comment on that. The visuals of the game are quite stunning. With the massive amounts of enemies and the various skill effects happening quickly and constantly, I haven't experienced any frame rate issues at all. The different regions of the map are all different, making you feel like you're exploring a world, and the freedom of navigation lets you discover things your own way. Now, let's talk about the big issue of the game. There is no offline play. It isn't the first game to do the persistent online thing, and it won't be the last. For the first few days that this game has been out for, it's been plagued with server connection issues. There's times where you just can't get online. In fact, as I'm writing this, I haven't been able to log in for about 30 minutes. You can also experience server lag which has a kind of rubber band effect on your character, pulling you back to a previous location. The worst effect of the connection issue, however, is the disconnecting and being suddenly logged out. For the average player, this means maybe having to restart a dungeon or quest area, which isn't too big of a deal. But if it happens frequently, it can be very annoying. It is much worse for anyone playing on a hardcore character, though. For those that don't know, a hardcore character has one life, meaning if you die, you lose that character. Well, when you disconnect on hardcore, it can count as a death. I usually enjoy taking on the extra challenge in games that have it, but unfortunately, because of the server issues, I won't be in this iteration of the Diablo series. Well, that's everything I have to say about the game so far. If you don't mind dealing with the current server issues, it's definitely a game to pick up. You can spend a very long time on this game, between multiple characters, main and side content, and the endgame grind to min-max your character. For both the average and hardcore gamers, there is likely months of game to be played here. Not considering the server issues, I'd give the game a solid 8 out of 10. With the server issues, though, I give it a 5. Do with that what you will. Thank you for coming to the channel. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment. I'll be doing more review videos soon, and we'll likely have more videos on Diablo 4. So stay tuned for more Simple Guy videos. Bye for now.